Might need to get a little closer, though.
Why?
Get all up ons.
Like, closer to you?
Hey, buddy. Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. This is Jake.
This is Jason.
This is Alex.
Yay! The seance worked!
We went out of order.
There is no order.
And this week we played Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Anarchist. You said there's no order.
Says the ghost.
Oh, that's right, because I was dead.
Now you're a ghost.
Okay, well, hey, that's fine.
Don't worry, we'll get you a new, body or something. I don't know, do you want to haunt a mannequin or something?
As long as Daryl Hannah's gonna be there. Is she even in Mannequin? Do we ever find out?
Why would we search that?
Hold up.
Alright, you do that while we talk about this stupid game.
Pause Bad Games Cast while I look up to see who was in Mannequin. It's Kim Cattrall.
Same person.
Basically, a young artist searching for his vocation makes a mannequin so perfect that he falls in love with it.
You could be that mannequin.
I could, but I'm stuck as a fucking spirit.
Wait, so, Jason.
Yeah.
You're going to build Alex a mannequin so perfect you want to fuck it. And then he's going to inhabit it.
Wait.
Just so we're clear.
No. I'm not going to make the mannequin.
Who will?
Alright, good talk. Released February 12th, 2013 for Windows, the Xbox 360 and PS3, developed by Gearbox Software and produced by Sega.
I mean, I'm okay with the mannequin as long as I have some input on what it looks like.
Oh, sure. What do you want to look like?
I mean, basically the way I look now, just...
Nothing but arms.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, we can do some sweet mods. We can get you some extra arms or some...
I want the painted on hair, though. I want the Ken doll.
Okay.
I just full-on Goro, but also arms for legs.
Would you like a second jaw?
Second jaw?
What about a sweet chest cannon?
Where would I put my second jaw? Chest cannon,
right
yes.
below the first one.
Oh. I think one's enough. I should probably have less than that.
What if you had teeth instead of a beard?
Can I still have the beard just covering up the teeth?
No, the teeth would be the beard.
That'd be weird.
They could be hair-colored teeth.
But what color hair, though?
That's up to you. Do you want to be a ginger?
So that I get input on that, but I don't get input on, having teeth for a beard.
And eyebrows. I mean, as long as we're doing the beard, you might as well do eyebrows, too.
Sure.
Everywhere you would have hair, instead you grow teeth.
That's fucking disturbing. The fucking dentist is gonna love me.
That'd be a bitch to clean.
Right? I gotta use 4 toothbrushes.
Well, you have a shit ton of arms, so it'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Instead of shampoo, I use Listerine. Shouts out to Listerine, new sponsor of the Bad Gamecast.
Wait, wouldn't you still be made of plastic?
Am I still a mannequin at this point?
Yeah, because she wasn't human the whole time, right? I don't remember when it was.
Was she ever human? I'm pretty sure that whole movie is just his fucking delusion.
It could be, but I thought she turned into a person.
Just long enough for him to fuck it, and then...
Are we thinking about Pinocchio now?
No, different fetish doll.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I just thought of that old man doing stuff to poor Pinocchio.
Yeah, why do you think Geppetto wanted him a real boy?
It's no, send me back!
Because he wasn't allowed around any of the other school children.
So he made his own.
So other games released in 2013.
Right, yeah.
The Last of Us, GTA 5, Outlast, Dota 2, and Battlefield 4.
Actual games.
Yeah.
Unlike this one.
Well, except for Dota. Suck it, Dota fans!
I don't even know what the fuck Dota is. Doesn't sound real to me.
Dota's not real.
So yeah, this game hardly seems like it came out the same year as all those other games.
No, and it doesn't look like it either.
No.
Until I looked it up, I thought this game came out in the mid-2000s.
I was going to say 08. Because, the game that I was always reminded of when I would look at this game was Quake 4. Did you ever play Quake 4 on the 360? Anybody?
No.
Mm-mm.
And that was a launch title for the Xbox 360. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I can't even think of the Quake game that I played. It was only on PC, and only with Peaches we had a Dragon Ball mod, so instead of guns you fired chi blasts. It was fucking awesome.
Cool.
I don't think I've ever played a Quake game.
Wow. That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
If you like first-person shooters.
Oh, neat.
I don't think you do.
Not really.
Yeah, so.
Oh.
Yeah, still though.
It's an arena shooter. You've played it before, I'm sure. Just something else. Just like it.
Yeah, probably.
So anyway, Aliens?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a bad game. Oh, we're done. Hooray!
All right, well, plugs.
Have you seen all the Alien movies?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So you guys are going to have to help me out with some of the nuanced stuff. I've only seen Alien,
Okay.
the first one.
Because this game is official Aliens canon.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's supposed to take place and connect to all the movies correctly, which...
But did we ever find out, like, where? Because I thought it was after 3, and you said it was between 2 and 3.
Between 2 and 3, yeah.
So that's confirmed?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know they mentioned Ripley,
Yes.
so if it was after 3, she would have been dead. Spoiler.
She comes back, it's fine.
Of course. So,
Yeah, that big white alien in Alien Resurrection, whom I call Jeffrey because it made me laugh. I mean, he needs a mother. He's got a weird human sort of face. He gets spaghettified out of a spaceship. It's awesome.
I feel like you're making that up.
God, I wish. That's got, what, Ron Howard, Top Dollar in The Crow, old boy from CSI.
I've seen Resurrection, and none of that sounds familiar. Pretty sure you're making that
Did I say
up.
Ron Howard? I meant Ron Perlman.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's got Opie in it, you know?
Like, he just decided that movie was when he's going to make his return to acting, Ron Howard. Is that the one also with Winona Ryder in it?
Yes?
And I remember there's this really cool scene where the alien swims.
Yeah.
And that's like the best part of that movie, because it's like, holy shit, that's awesome, and it looks really cool. But then, the rest of the movie's a stinker. I'm of the opinion that everything after Aliens is kind of a waste of time.
Oh, absolutely. You're not fucking wrong at all.
Yeah. Even like Prometheus, not worth it. And all that Aliens versus Predator nonsense needs to stop.
What's wrong with AVP?
Ugh. I don't like the crossover shit.
It's dumb fun.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Jason, you're making weird faces over there.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking up that weird thing from Resurrection you were talking about.
Jeffrey,
'cause
yeah.
I've never seen this. What the fuck?
It's like an albino alien, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
with
he's
a human
half
face.
Yeah.
Right, because it's Ripley's offspring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeffrey.
With a G. Joffrey.
Oh, no. Even for an alien, he's not that cunty.
So,
We played this game.
we did play this game. You play as... I forget.
Winter?
Winter, yeah.
Yeah, Winter.
Because he's cold as fuck.
Yeah, you're a colonial marine.
United States Colonial Marine. They were sure to point that out.
Oh, yeah.
In your face every chance they get.
With all the oorahs and whatever.
Ah,
Oh my god. Ura to dust.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they said?
Ura to
dust?
ashes.
Ura to ashes, dust. Whatever, same
Yeah,
thing.
and they said it like, I don't know, 100 or so times. It was really dumb.
There's also a trophy called Ura to ashes.
Saved it.
Smooth.
Buttery smooth.
That's right. Speaking of trophies, this game is good for trophies. There's a lot of easy trophies in this game. So
Yeah, I didn't know how many of them were, I don't know, a shit ton of them are story-based, but there's some
Yeah.
multiplayer ones, but I
meh.
guess I didn't look at the achievement list to see what was what.
Yeah, I didn't bother checking.
They're just popping up left and right.
So you play as Winter, the colonial marine. You start the game entering a spaceship.
Aren't you already on it?
No, you're on the umbilical cord, quote unquote, the
Oh, right.
connector bridge.
Yeah.
After the cutscene, yeah,
Yeah.
you're going from whatever ship that you're on to the Sulaco, right?
I think that's the right direction.
Yeah.
Even playing it, I got confused as to which ship was which.
I don't think it really matters because they both explode.
It doesn't.
Huh.
It's not like you're on the ship for that long.
So you get on the ship. You've already got crew there who are injured. You go rescue someone. You meet your first aliens. You shoot them in the face. You fight people a lot, which I found surprising.
Disappointing is the word I would use.
Yeah, it's the corporation.
Wayland Yutani.
Yeah, their army, I guess.
Mercenaries, yeah.
Mercs, yeah. You fight them most of the time.
At least half the time, yeah.
Yeah, so it's aliens, persons, fighting game. I don't know.
Jason, how you doing?
I'm
You alright?
trying to think of what happens in this stupid game and how much I actually want to describe it. Because, like, you rescue the guy, then you rescue the girl who's dead when you meet her. I mean, she's not, but she is.
She has chest pregnancy.
You find her, and
That is a
she's,
classy way to put that.
she's got a face hugger all up on.
Oh, but it was dead, so she thinks that she's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her throat hurts.
And you're like, oh, so you're a dead person. But they don't let you kill her.
They should have shot the bitch right on sight.
I tried.
I tried.
Yeah. If you've seen like half of any of the movies, you know what's coming.
Remember when I was over at your place playing Last of Us, and you come across that first person that's infected,
Yeah.
like right in the tutorial, and the first thing I do is just shoot him in the face, and you're like, Jesus Christ! No mercy for the infected.
Well, hell no.
Yeah.
We all know what's gonna happen. Let's save ourselves the trouble. I'll kill you now when you're all tame. Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to everyone.
There you go.
Except for probably her and her boyfriend, who you saved already.
Yeah, you were with O'Neill,
Oh my god.
and you go to get Bella, who is the one that had the face hugger on her, and they bang, which is how he puts it.
So you fight your way through all the people, and then you try to leave the ship, but a guy also gets an alien bursts out of his chest, and then he explodes. Why does he explode?
Don't they hit him with a grenade?
I wasn't sure if someone throws it at him or if he sets it off himself.
Yeah.
Because once he starts hurting, like, the beeping starts going off.
Yeah, I think he just pulls a grenade on himself.
Yeah, it blows him right up and it breaks the umbilical that you were trying to use to get back from the totally infected ship to your ship.
Which is totally not infected.
Totes. And then that explodes, so you, while, like, exposed to the vacuum of space, just climb back up and then close the door.
Fuck yeah, you're a goddamn Colonial Marine.
Yeah,
Upper
you're
body strength.
fucking great.
Hoorah! Right, that's how it goes.
Something like that.
To ashes.
Did you get it right this time?
I did. I think I did.
honestly
It's not
forgot.
dust.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right.
Dust
Fix it
to
in post.
ashes.
Put it back to dust.
Don't talk over me.
All right. I'm just going to need you to say dust and ashes back and forth, and I'll just decide which one I want where.
Dust, ashes, ashes, dust. Hoorah.
So you get back to the...
You were going to drop him a beat so you could get that remix going.
Somebody give me a beat. Here we go. Freestyle. No, I don't
Sorry.
do that.
You're good, because this game's dumb.
Let's just get through it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's try. Or
Come
not.
on, stop,
Whatever.
stop fucking around.
You get back to the ship. You fight through more people.
Jesus Christ.
You get a drop ship, and then you leave the ship as it explodes, and your totally not infected ship also explodes.
Why?
Oh, they say when you land.
What happens is, as you're fighting through the Weyland-Yutani mercenaries, the ships begin to fire on one another. You, O'Neill, and Bella make your way to the bridge to turn the guns off. By the time you get up there, it's too late. Your ship explodes. The ship that you're on is pretty much fucked, and you rush down to the cargo bay where there's a drop ship that you use to escape to the surface of the planet.
Which is also equally as fucked.
Yeah, the dropship has Reed, the pilot, the captain, Cruz, and then a couple other nameless people who die when they're there.
Isn't the android in this game too?
Oh, Bishop, yeah.
Bishop.
Bishop's there.
Everybody knows Bishop from the movies.
Yep, and voiced by Lance Henriksen.
Nice. Even though he gets ripped in half at the end of the one movie. The second
Yeah,
one.
so he's pretty much fucked, but
I guess he's okay now.
hey, he's an android, it's fine. I mean, this is a different Bishop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sure,
They just
why not?
rolling bishops out.
Well, yeah, the Tyrell Corporation just pumps out bishops.
So would you go as far to say that they're mannequins?
Well, no, they're androids.
Fuck. Yeah, but they were...
They're just mannequins filled with circuits.
Yeah, they start out as mannequins.
Circuits and milk, yeah.
So yeah. Right, that's right.
You want us to fill your mannequin with milk?
That's not milk.
It wasn't gonna be. I was gonna say something when you said plugs earlier. I thought,
So we're down on the surface of the planet.
Yeah, now they decide that the only way to survive is to go to Hadley's Hope.
Yeah, the colony Hadley's Hope, set up by the colonists that should be on the planet, but they're not.
Yeah, and who the fuck thinks that this is a good idea? Because when I was playing this part, they're all like, "Oh yay, our best chances are inside the colony," and I'm just walking up to this colony, and it's just all rubble, and there's nobody alive, and I'm like, "How is this place going to save us?"
Oh, it was obvious as you're approaching it, or even as you're just, like, on the planet, everything's fucked.
Right? And it doesn't take a genius to figure out what happened.
There is a constant storm in the background because it's not a terraformer, it's the atmosphere generator is damaged and it's fucked up and it's on its way out. That's a plot point from Aliens, which this is supposed to take place after.
Sure.
As is Hadley's Hope. I mean, I'll cover how it ties in at the end once we get through everything, but it's infuriating.
Sure, you get to Hadley's Hope.
You have to set up defenses, check everything out.
There's a lot of corridors at this point.
Oh yeah.
You go through, you get to what you're going to set up as your base of operations. You have to set up defenses, but that doesn't really work as you get swarmed by aliens. You kill them all, and then you have to go down a hallway. You get a smart gun.
Oh, that thing is sweet.
If it had more ammo, fuck yeah.
It starts with 600.
You head down a hallway. I have nearly no opinions on the smart gun. I liked that it auto-aimed because I hated aiming in this game.
The aiming is floaty and weird.
Reminds me of Call of Duty.
Really?
Yeah, remember how in Call of Duty, like I would, you just tap and the gun snaps to your target if you just do L1, R1
Yeah.
like, over and over.
Yeah.
You can do the exact same thing in this game.
Yeah, but as you're moving the cursor around,
Oh, yeah.
reticle, when it goes past where you stop and then comes back
Right.
intentionally, why the fuck would you do that?
Also, you can only adjust, I think it's the X sensitivity. Like, one of the sensitivities you can't adjust, and it's just way off.
Did you attempt to mess with the sensitivity settings?
I did.
Yes?
I didn't.
Oh, it doesn't help.
No.
If us playing through Sonic has taught me anything, it's that you just have to roll over and grit your teeth and bear it. So like, I didn't even mess with it.
No, I always have to go to the options to see which ones they provide us.
Right.
Just because of Sonic, where my options were, volume on or off, and that was it.
Well, plus, I don't want to bitch about the controls if it's something I can fix myself.
I mean, I'll still bitch about default controls, but
Sure.
it's not nearly as bad if you can still fix them.
If I can save myself the trouble, I'm going to.
For the life of me, couldn't figure out why they would have gone with that weird floaty design.
'Cause it's bad.
Sure.
There's no reason to do it. I don't know, gritty realism.
Is it? I don't think that when I'm aiming a gun, I intentionally move past my target and then go back to it, but
What difficulty did you play on?
I started on normal, and the enemies hit way too hard and took way too many hits, and I'm okay with that for the Xenomorphs, because they should be monsters. But the fucking mercenaries? Fuck that. So I dropped it down to easy, and the game felt like it should have been that way from the start, because you still died quickly. You don't take too many hits no matter what. But the enemies went down better.
I was on whatever the third difficulty was.
Hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kept getting wrecked. I died in 2 hits. Even at full health and full shields. Just 2 hits. Bonk, bonk.
Do you still have the HUD on that difficulty?
Yeah.
So I was on Ultimate Badass or whatever the fuck it was,
Brag about it.
and there's no HUD.
Oh.
Damn.
The only way I knew how much ammo I had was the fucking little number on the side of the gun. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
That's kind of awesome.
I didn't even know what I was missing until I saw somebody else playing it. And I'm like, oh shit, like it actually tells you how much ammo you have? Because I just thought that like the game just neglected to tell you.
Well, the pulse rifle, assault rifle, I think the battle rifle.
Is that the semi-automatic?
Yeah. I'll have the digital readout on the side. I guess we talked about the smart gun, but we didn't talk about any of the other guns that you have to choose from.
I only ever used the one, the pulse rifle. I upgraded it and I was happy with it. Once you get that red dot sight on that, it's a lot easier to aim.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I used almost the entire game.
Yeah.
Was that and then the shotgun.
On the same topic, I thought some of the unique weapons were pretty cool though.
Pick shotgun, which you get early on. I used that for a good portion of the game, which is just a regular sawed-off pump action that hits pretty hard. That was really the only one that I picked up that I used, though. I picked up a pistol that I never messed with.
Yeah, I found somebody's pistol. I just can't remember the name.
I found 2 people's pistols.
Probably.
They're both just pistols.
They're like collectibles in that game.
Yeah, I picked up some other weapon. I couldn't even tell you what it was because I never used it.
Yeah, because pulse rifle.
Yeah, pulse rifle's the best. And then I would go pulse rifle and SMG because it fired like a freaking laser beam.
I never even tried the SMG. I'm a little sad that I didn't.
I mean, the damage is not great, but it pisses bullets, so it makes up for it.
I mean, if you're in a hallway, which a lot of this game is, then SMG and shotgun are pretty damn useful.
Yeah, well, the SMG also has 0 recoil, so...
Sure, makes sense.
That is what happens when you shoot a lot of bullets.
That is how SMGs work, yeah. Known for their lack of recoil.
900 rounds per minute, that's child's play.
It's got a stabilizer on it. What do you want?
Yeah, this is the future and shit.
It's got a grip.
I can't remember where I left off.
Smart gun, hallway, going after Reed and Bella, who you didn't name.
Ooh, is this where we go to the sewers?
Yep.
Fuck the sewers.
Go through, you fight a fuck ton of aliens, and then you get attacked by a big awful fucking alien, and it takes away all your equipment. And then from there you go to the sewers, because you don't have any of your guns and stuff when you're there.
As you're after the ladies who got sent off by the captain go do some other shit, turn on a radio relay tower so the other Marines that are on the planet know where to regroup at Hadley's Hope. You are making your way to find them. You enter a room where it suddenly doesn't let you turn on the flashlight. You are knocked out and you wake up on your own without all your equipment.
Yeah, you love that when you walk in the room and it turns off your flashlight.
Yeah.
Flashlight, by the way, totally useless. That thing was never bright enough for me.
Oh, in terms of making things brighter, yeah, it's mostly inconsequential.
Like, there was a point where, like, I played this game at night, and I still had to turn the brightness all the way up just to see what the fuck I was doing, especially in this part.
Yeah, it was absurdly dark.
Yeah.
Like, I get they wanted to be creepy and atmospheric, but they did that by just making everything really dark and hard to see.
Oh, this area I thought was still a little creepy, though. Like, I was legitimately kind of nervous walking through there, but I think a lot of that came from just the fact that I was unarmed. Not that the ambience was done well.
Any tension I felt went away as soon as you come across your first, what they call them, boilers, that when they see you rush and explode.
Yeah.
And you have to crouch and be still and sneak past them. They do this weird derpy little walk with their arms pulled up to their chest, and I just thought it was adorable, and I can't be afraid of that because it's hilarious.
You get down in there and they say, hey, make sure you crouch. So I just crouched and walked like the whole way through. I set off one the entire time.
Don't you have to set off like a group of them though to get through?
Yeah, but they don't run at you.
Oh, okay.
They run at like the door that you opened.
Yeah, because they're attracted to the sound.
Yeah. I only ever had one run at me the entire time.
And all you have to do is just stop moving, and then he's like, oh, where did he go?
Yeah. I don't know. I found this section really boring.
Well, and it was funny, like, I had one of them notice me, and like you, I was just crouching the whole time. And, you know, he notices me, and I just stopped moving. The fucker walked through me.
Really?
Yeah. While he's looking for me, you know, doing that fucking you walk. And I'm sitting there crouched, like, please don't kill me, and he just right through my character. That was fine.
Well, that makes sense. Because, like, Jake, you didn't have this.
No.
Started about halfway through the game. When I would kill an enemy, there's about a 30% chance that they would just like spaghettify when I killed them. And I mean that in that all of their limbs would increase to be like 4 times their normal length.
Really?
Yep.
I never saw that.
All the time.
Wow.
You just shoot someone and they just go start twitching and all their limbs go really long.
What system did you play on?
Played it on the PS3.
So did I. I never saw that. I'm jealous.
It certainly made it interesting.
This game has a reputation for its weird glitches, and I didn't experience a single one my entire playthrough.
Me neither. Other than, I mean, I guess I'm jumping ahead of ourselves a little bit here, but there's a particular boss coming up where I was consistently able to force it through the walls. But that was about it. Like you, everything was okay other than maybe some of that weird clipping. And a lot of screen tearing, especially in the cutscenes. Like, holy shit. Cutscenes are atrocious.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, I had some tearing in the cutscenes, but even that wasn't that bad.
It was noticeable, and it happened frequently.
So, sewers, and that leads us to a place.
By the way, question.
Yeah.
I know you've never seen the movies, so maybe you can help me answer this instead.
42.
Before you have to walk through the sewers, don't fucking 42 me. You're like propped up in this like weird cocoon type thing the aliens clearly put you up in.
Yep.
Why don't they kill you? Like, I know that they're probably saving you to, you know, incubate their eggs for them later. But like, what are they waiting for?
Exactly. They're waiting for a face hugger to come along.
Oh, so they're just like, well, it should be here any minute? Like, what the fuck?
That's what I didn't get either. Right? You're just hanging up. There's no face hugger pod near you.
So there isn't one in the room.
The alien that clubbed you just like went off to go grab one. I'll be right back.
Just don't go anywhere, buddy. I don't get it. It seems like poor planning on the aliens' part.
Well, yeah. The aliens are retarded, which, having seen only the first one, the alien in Alien is portrayed as being smart.
The ultimate life form?
It outwits you while it's hunting you. Or at least,
that's my Cell impression. That was close. Sorry to interrupt you.
These aliens didn't feel like that at all.
No, not at all.
They're stupid. They just run at you when you have a shotgun in your hand. And you're like, in broad daylight, what do you think is going to happen? And you shoot them in the face and they die. And then the one right behind him turns and charges at you as well. You're like, I just killed him.
Yeah, your buddy's acid blood is melting him into a puddle. And you're just like, oh, I got this. It didn't work the first time. Let's try it again. Which is one thing I'll say about the game. When they rush you and they're too close and you hit them and then you get their blood on you and it damages you, that's cool, but I also kind of wanted to just eat through you.
It wasn't consistent either. Like, why some enemies and not others?
Really?
Because there's sometimes where you shoot them and I would walk right through their corpse and there would be nothing, and then other times it's like, holy shit, there's acid blood. It was not consistent.
I didn't even notice.
I didn't either.
Like, I would mow down like a whole group of them and just mosey on through like nothing. Maybe that's my glitch.
Maybe.
Acid blood doesn't work. Damn it.
I'm trying to remember things, but like, seriously, I don't remember basically the rest of this game.
To the boss, I guess, at this point, right?
Because it's just hallways.
No, we're not at the boss yet.
Kill a thing. Kill these next guys in this next room. Go to a place.
That is the game.
That's everything. And then occasionally you get really bad cutscenes to advance the quote-unquote plot.
Well, because you're in that fucking area and you're supposed to set up the perimeter first, and then you fall into the sewers to do whatever it is you're supposed to do down there. Like, why do you go into the sewers in the first place?
You and O'Neill are setting up a perimeter. Bella and Reed go off to set up a radio beacon so the Marines that are on planet can come to the Hadley's Hope to regroup.
Oh, yeah.
The captain and Bishop lose communication with Bella and Reed and sends you and O'Neill out to figure out what happened.
Right.
On the way, you get clubbed by a big alien. You meet back up with O'Neill, get your shit. You two go off, find Reed and Bella, fight off a wave. You get attacked by the giant alien again.
Raven.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
I wondered why that was. That makes sense. Fight through a bunch of xenomorphs till you get to the area where the boss is. O'Neill is captured for all of like 5 minutes, and then you like immediately find him.
I hate O'Neill, for the record.
Tito.
That fucker is so useless. He's like worse than Sheva. Sheva! No? Nobody playing Resident Evil 5 in this room?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I don't even know you right now. Sheva's a terrible AI partner in Resident Evil 5. Like, she's notorious for being shit. And so O'Neill kept reminding me of Sheva. Like, he's just there to take damage, basically.
Occasionally, when you can get the enemy to just attack your moron squad, it's great. Oh, it's great.
The meat shields?
Yeah, because you're just like, meat shields, go do things. And then you kill everything while they murder your meat shields. But your meat shields are invulnerable or can't die. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Immortal?
Immortal. That's the word. Words are hard. Yeah.
Good thing you're doing a podcast, then.
Good thing. All about the spoken word. So yeah, they get beat down and they'll like fall to their knees, but then they just stand back up.
At least you don't have to revive them.
Yeah, use them to absorb damage.
Because playing this co-op, you do have to revive your teammate.
Yeah, but then they might actually be useful, because, you know, they're a person.
And also, there again, like, if you're playing on the harder difficulty, like, it's way easier if you have somebody playing with you.
Yeah.
Because then, if you die, it's not an automatic reload, as your buddy can come pull you out.
Yeah, I can imagine it gets way easier if you're playing with people.
Yeah. I did both, co-op and solo.
I wanted to try co-op, but...
Oh, we should fire that shit up right now, live on the Bad Games Cast.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, hard pass on for me. Which one's the first boss?
Raven.
The big one that clubs you, power loader fight.
Oh, power loader fight.
Okay, I gotta stop you right here. This fight is impossible on Ultimate Badass. Ultra Badass, whatever the fuck it's called. It's impossible. It cannot be done.
Yeah?
You go online and you Google the fucking power loader shit, and you will find message board after message board of people getting pissed off because of this boss fight right here. End of chapter 5, I think, fighting Raven. Because, and this is such a pet peeve of mine with gaming in general, is you have infinite enemies. And so you're in this fucking power loader, you got your 2 useless meat shields with you, and this fuckhead whatever, 3, what's the difference? 1.
Beat me to it.
Yeah. I know where you're going. And because you're on that difficulty, it's like, you die, like, I died before I could even get to the power loader sometimes. And so once you get into it, his cronies start spawning in. So I would, like, focus on them first. All you gotta do is swat at them and they explode into a pile of goo. And then you basically have to box Raven. Problem with that is that his homies keep spawning in. And all they do is they surround you. And it's like 3 hits, maybe, and then you die. Whereas I think I counted it's 8 hits on Raven until you grab it by the neck and then stab it with your other arm, because that's how you beat it. You gotta do that 3 times. And it was just fucking impossible. You know, and I was alone. I imagine if I did that part co-op, it'd be a lot easier. But I just fucking hate it when games, and it's almost always first-person shooters, have infinitely spawning enemies. It's bullshit. And Call of Duty is notorious for this as well. Fuck Call of Duty.
I didn't have any issue with this boss. Which
Oh my god.
Probably playing on easy.
I dare you to try it on Ultra Badass.
I'm good. The enemies didn't even, like, affect me, because Meat Shield Squad would take all their attention, and it was just me fighting Raven. And that weird power loader boxing swing move that you do. It's super awkward.
It's weird that you're eating pineapple, because I just cut up a pineapple this morning. That shit's delicious.
Is it the same one?
Shit's delicious.
No.
Yeah, I robbed him.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys do outside of here.
Apparently we just exchanged pineapple. That sounds fucking dirty. Take my pineapple, you bitch.
Well, yeah, we're...
Put that on the back of the game box. Take my pineapple, you bitch.
That's...
What the fuck does that even mean?
You can quote me on that.
Will do.
This fucker's eating while we're recording.
I'm eating pineapple. What do you want? I don't have anything to say.
You do not chew into the microphone.
I'm editing this episode.
Oh, well, in that case, hang on, let me adjust my mic.
Whatever. I plan on just cutting you out of the entire podcast.
There you go. I knew that was coming. On the Bad Gamecast, I can do it, everybody.
What did you say that to me once? Every time you guys edit an episode, I'm surprised you don't cut me out.
That's right. I've been waiting for it. Because, I don't listen to everyone.
Well, there's that one where you sound like a fucking rock monster. I thought about it.
I haven't heard that one either. What is that? It's not Final Fantasy 13, is it?
God, which one is that?
I don't know.
It's one of the more recent ones.
Alex, when did you ditch your rock body?
right before I came in. Well, see, I died, remember? And then I came back. I'm a spirit. I'm waiting for this fucker to make me a mannequin.
They take time.
What are you making it out of?
Pineapple.
Like, this far into the game, we'll get back to mannequins. If you guys couldn't tell, this game's super engaging.
That's so fucking boring.
Oh,
Hallway simulator.
God. I can't even remember what gets us to the next boss fight.
I don't know. I think it's just more bullshit.
It literally, every single place, you walk into a new area, mostly hallways. Occasionally they're like slightly open areas. There'll be some enemies. You kill them, and you move on. And then you'll hit a ammo/armor dump, and it'll say, checkpoint reached. That's the whole game. The whole game.
Yeah, if you really want to go through the story, I could tell you what happens next. Or if you want to a fast forward, we can get to the end.
Let's just skip to the end.
Yeah, but what about the Triceratops alien?
Yeah, you fight
The bulldozer?
Is that what it's called? I don't even know what the fuck they called it.
Let's just cover the bosses, because there's 2 left.
That's really, I think, the only interesting parts of this game that are left. Because there's that fucking thing and then the big one at the end, right?
The Queen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Queen.
Queen.
La Reina Blanca.
Ah, see, I was thinking Freddie Mercury.
Oh, well. I went George Takei. She is a papillon.
I don't get it.
You gotta be like a Howard Stern nerd to get that fucking obscure shit reference.
Yeah, that'd be what.
You're lucky it's not Simpsons. Alright, I'm branching out.
I'd prefer Simpsons. At least get those ones.
Where's the Pokemon references?
That's on you, man. I'm all about mannequins today.
There's different alien types. It's right there.
Would you say there's 150? Gotta catch them all. What if all the Pokemon were xenomorphs? That'd be amazing. It's like an adult Pokemon.
Do not want. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
I feel like there's something there.
Can you just see a little Caterpie coming out of Caterpie from... Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Ash, catch it. What are you waiting for, bro?
Get it with your hands, Ash.
Go in there head first. Misty, watch yourself.
I'm not touching that one.
Could you imagine the gym leaders? Like, those fuckers tamed those things.
I can only imagine the gym leaders would be like Guillermo del Toro vampires where their chin splits and they just scream at you.
Come on. Why is this not a thing? Rated M, Pokemon for adults, plus xenomorphs.
I would assume that would be porn.
Porn?
Which, I mean, the internet's a thing. You can find it.
Find what? Xenomorph porn? Is that what we're up to
you
now?
100% can find that.
I was talking about Pokeporn, but yeah, Xenomorph too.
Well, that's even more common.
Well, I mean, I've seen Misty before, but,
No, I mean the Pokemon.
Oh, I'm not into that. That's
What's
illegal.
that one, Sexy Leaf one?
Ivysaur.
Yeah, that's the one.
I love it when they're on all fours.
Oh.
With a seed on the back.
Well, not yet, but when I'm done.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Hey.
Jesus, dude, you even know how it works?
How what works? So...
What
boss
fucking
fight.
game?
Yeah, there's a, like... What is it? It's like a Triceratops or something.
It just charges at you and you dodge it and shoot him and that's the end of that.
Yeah, there's a car that you can use to kill him real easy.
Isn't it the, it's like the big fucking, like, piece of machinery that moves crates around. I don't remember what it's called. Isn't that how you beat this thing? Or is that another boss I'm thinking of?
I think it's something else.
Oh.
No, that was the last boss.
I thought those were the catapults.
No, that's the final boss.
Well, you said the last boss.
Yeah, Raven. You use the power loader,
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
which is essentially a forklift that's an exoskeleton.
I'm talking something bigger than that.
And then you've got the bulldozer thing that charges at you.
You just shoot that one to death.
That's what I said.
There's a vehicle in the zone. I can't remember what it is. But he can't push the vehicle.
It's an APC.
So you can literally just ring around the Rosie and kill him.
Oh, okay.
It's super easy.
That's cool. So then last boss is the Queen.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty cool looking, I gotta say.
It's cool looking, but then the fight is dumb as shit.
Yeah.
The first stage you get with the queen, or the first time you see her, she's in the, I don't know, lab, and there's a bunch of scientists working on her, and she starts freaking out, and then it fills with gas to try and kill her. And...
By the way, why are there scientists shooting at you? This is so stupid.
Everyone has guns.
I know.
It's a first-person shooter. Everyone always has guns.
They're men of science. Guns are made of science.
The xenomorphs don't have guns.
Some of them do.
They're not made of science. They're made of nature.
Science fiction.
I see what you did there. Also, the spitters. I mean, that's kind of a gun.
See? Some of them have mouth guns.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't like that.
All right, well, then that's the end of that.
Yeah, internal squabbles, fighting, try and save some Marines, they all die. You run into a queen, you go through the alien ship that featured prominently in Prometheus, probably earlier Aliens movies that I can't think of at the moment.
And then the big fucker is there, too. And the big dead dude with the hole in his chest. He's got a big skeleton.
Yeah, yep.
That's in Prometheus. I don't think that's in any of the other aliens.
The jockey.
Jockey, yeah.
So anyway, fight the queen. She comes outside. She just absorbs bullets till a timer that you can't see runs out. Then she runs off. You chase her. You, the captain, O'Neill, etc., are trying to make your way to the FTL because it's the last Weyland-Yutani ship. We didn't even talk about Hicks. Hicks shows up. Woo!
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, you just keep going.
Hicks is there and shit. You make your way to the last FTL on the planet to try and get onto it so you can take it over so the captain can get all his Marines off. Only by the time you get there, it's already taking off. Whoops. You hop in the dropship that Reed's driving to get onto the FTL. She's like, the only way that we're going to do this is to crash into the cargo bay. Cruz, the captain's like, do it. You crash into it. The captain's still in the dropship, all fucked up and pinned. Bishop tells you guys you need to make your way. You got about 8 minutes till you break Atmo and everyone's going to suffocate. And then the queen crawls through the hole in the ship. And then it's the most boring fucking boss fight.
You turn, 6 levers?
I don't even think it's that many. I think it's 4.
Whatever. You flip levers to activate the catapult. This is what they call it. It's a moving platform thing.
This is like a launcher.
Yeah. And then you lure the queen on it and press a button. You don't actually shoot her at all.
You can. It just doesn't do anything.
That makes sense.
I wasted all my fire grenades trying to burn that bitch.
And then it's real good because you launch her out of the ship, but she just climbs back in.
Yeah, he doesn't push her far enough. She just grabs the side. Like, nah, bitch, we ain't doing that.
So then the captain's like, fuck it, I still got this dropship. Freedom! And flies. And hits the queen and drives them both out of the fucking stupid thing.
Yeah.
Full on William Wallace, then suicide dive.
That's the end.
No, ending cutscene.
All right, you shoot a guy in the head because he was a secret robot.
Yeah,
Done! No more!
Okay.
Stop!
All right, so that was that really thrilling game.
But what about the
Mannequins,
DLC?
Colonial Marines. I
No.
didn't go.
You guys didn't buy the DLC.
No, Alex, how was the DLC?
I don't know. I know that the first pack was called, what was it? Something about bugs.
Bug Hunt.
Bug Hunt, which is just a survival mode. I think it's 1 to 4 players. The issue I had with that is that it's basically like a carbon copy of a multiplayer mode that shipped with the game. There is also a survival mode on online multiplayer.
Is Bug Hunt just waves of enemies?
Yeah. And then the second DLC, whose name I can't recall, I don't even know if it exists. There were supposed to be 4. There's a season pass for this game. I think
Reconnaissance pack.
Sure. And the season pass, I
Maybe.
think, also shipped with the game if you pre-ordered, maybe, or bought it through Walmart or some kind of shit like that. And then there was just no 3rd and 4th DLC. It just never happened like it was supposed to.
I don't know. This says they came out.
So I think it was on IGN where it said that there was just the 2, and then 3 and 4 were to be determined.
This says 3 and 4 were basically just map packs.
Okay. Well,
For the 3rd one.
hardly a DLC.
Did they have new levels, or is it the same, 3 reused maps throughout the entire game?
I have nothing, no input. I'm just telling you what the Wikipedia says.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't try them. I'm not spending money on this.
No. I spent enough money acquiring this.
Right. What'd you pay for it?
I was like $4.50.
I paid $5.
I think I paid $5 for it.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Play It. Great store.
Which, I felt like I overpaid. I don't like this game. I don't like this game one bit.
This game is, to me, it's just boring. It's not offensive. There's like no egregious fault that I could point to. The game works, sort of. It's just boring, and I don't care. It's just a standard first-person shooter to me. And I like the Aliens franchise as it is, so it's like I don't really hate it. I give it like a D+. I just changed my rating system.
Yeah, that's fine. Here, we gotta have Jake real quick argue for it being not terrible.
Like, this is a game I'm probably going to keep.
I agree with you, Alex. I don't know about a D+, but it is an average shooter set in the Aliens universe, which I liked. There are parts of the design when you're on the ships. I thought the ship aesthetic fit the Aliens universe, and that it didn't look good, but you could tell what they were going for.
And it's canon.
And it's canon.
If you care.
And the collectibles are all, like, cool references to the Aliens movies if you give a shit.
Yeah, I enjoyed picking up the collectibles. The guns, I thought the unique guns were cool. The audio logs are what they are. I mean, it's just, you see those all the time. Dog tags, okay, I guess those are kind of lame. But even then, like, there's still context. Was there something else I'm missing? Or are those all the collectibles?
I think that's it.
Guns, dog tags, audio logs, yeah, that's it.
And the trophies are plentiful and fairly easy.
The shooting's okay. I think it's a below average game.
Game of the year 2013.
Below average game of the year 2013.
It came out in 2013. That's what I got.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like the controls. I will say that if it wasn't $30, which they still have the audacity to list this as $30 on Steam.
Shouts out to Audacity.
And Steam.
Great programs.
Right. Free.
But,
right.
Yeah, because I'm so used to mouse keyboard that I probably would hate the controls less. Just having a controller again felt really weird.
Like, I wanted to play this game online multiplayer because I wanted to play as an alien. I never got the chance to do that. Like, I know that the survival mode in the online multiplayer, each team takes turns playing as the Marines, and whoever can live the longest wins. It's not like, oh, just make it to the end. It's like, no, you're not going to do that. Whoever lasts the longest at the end of the round, they win. I know that's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool. I played the multiplayer solo just enough that I could get in, see what controlling an alien felt like. If you're doing that against other people, it feels like you're just going to win as the alien, just with the movement, and you can climb right up walls and just fuck shit up. I would feel bad eventually murdering someone.
Are there different kinds of aliens that you can play as?
Yes. However, I couldn't change the mode that I was in.
Oh, okay.
So I would recommend this game for if you like bad shooters and you're a fan of the Alien franchise. Otherwise, I don't think you're missing anything.
I don't even know if you're a fan. If you're that big of a fan, like, you're not really missing anything if you just skip it.
Not missing anything at all. I don't recommend this game. Don't play it. We played it, so you don't have to.
You're welcome.
Right. Listen to us, the experts.
We're experts. Believe us. It's bad.
Well, two experts and a disembodied soul waiting for his mannequin.
That's right. I'm still waiting for that, by the way.
I mean, I can only whittle so fast.
A wooden mannequin? God damn, man.
Not even molded plastic? That'd be so much faster.
It would.
Reminds me of Hollow Man.
Hollow Man?
You ever see Hollow Man?
Oh,
No?
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's invisible? Dude.
You can see his junk?
Yes!
So you want Kevin Bacon's junk?
No. I want Kevin Bacon's bits.
Oh, man. That happened.
All right.
Just scrap the whole podcast.
I was so waiting for that. I was hoping you weren't going to take it from me. Okay, so we got questions or what?
We got one question.
You fuckers need to send more questions.
Yeah, seriously. Listeners out there, don't be afraid. Send us some questions.
TheBadGamecast@gmail.com.
TheBadGamecast@gmail.com.
Right.
Or at the Bad Gamecast on Twitter?
Yeah, if you just want to tweet them at me, technically.
You can tweet them at me too. I'll fucking...
It's true. You can tweet them at anyone. I run the official Twitter, but I don't really tweet about anything other than releasing episodes and when I feel bored because I'm playing a shitty game, like all of them. Right, so our one listener who actually sends us questions asks,
How you doing?
what game did you enjoy on your first playthrough, but when you went back to replay it, realized it wasn't that good?
Okay. The original Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country. I loved it the first time I played it.
Oh boy.
Next time I picked it up,
God
was not
help
a fan. And I didn't own the game, my uncle did, so he lived with my grandmother, so we would go over, see my grandmother, and then I would play on his Super Nintendo. And I don't like platformers, and Donkey Kong did nothing for me. Nothing!
How much of a... let me rephrase.
42.
How much time is... fuck you, man. How much time is too long between playthroughs? Because a game that we have actually all played together, that I would say, is Armorines. I played Armorines like when it came out, and I loved it. Then
this is a perfect example.
Then when we when we came back to that shit, I despised it. Like, it made me want to... Like, if I wasn't collecting for N64, I would have probably sold that shit.
I don't really have one. I don't replay a lot of games, so that right off the bat doesn't help.
Who has time for that anymore?
Not when I'm playing bad games, trying to keep up on good games,
Right.
as well as everything else. But like going and replaying some of the games that I enjoyed from my childhood that were puzzle games is weird.
I guess it makes sense because you've already solved the puzzles.
Yeah, they're so much easier if they're not like there's one solution. Because if there's one solution, you already know it and you just go through it. But if there's like some form of randomness, they're still just way easier because I'm an adult now, so I'm just like, oh,
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
No, you are not.
Government says I am.
Government says you're KIA.
I can go fight and die in a foreign war, so I'm an adult. God damn it!
hoorah.
Right. Oorah to ashes.
Hey.
Ashes to oorah. And back again.
The revengeance.
It's a pendulum. Always comes back around.
It keeps... God damn it.
Alright, well, that's the last question.
I mean, that's the question.
Thanks a lot for that question, mystery listener.
Mystery
/
listener,
viewer.
who's the only one who cares about us.
Mystery viewer.
He's viewing us right now, too. You don't even know.
Thanks, listener. I've got one.
Sure, make something up for us.
Can do. What other podcasts do you guys listen to?
I'll go first because my answer is probably the shortest. There's only one. I listen to Completely Unnecessary Podcast by Pat the NES Punk and Ian, whatever the fuck his name is.
Isn't it Ferguson?
Ferguson, yeah. Shouts out to Pat and Ian. Those are good dudes. I also I follow Pat's other podcast, but I don't listen to it. It's one where he just talks about random shit. But I'm not a big podcast listener or viewer for that matter.
Well, having a lot of free time at work to listen to things helps listen to a fair amount of podcasts. If it wasn't too obvious, the inspiration for this podcast was The Flophouse, which is 3 dudes sit around and talk about bad movies. Surprise!
That's news to me.
Yeah, it's a podcast me and Jake listen to.
I've tried like 30 times to get you to listen to it. And
I don't pay attention. We've met.
So there's that. I also listen to Oh No, Ross and Carrie and No Such Thing as a Fish are the ones I listen to like as soon as a new episode comes out. There's some others that I listen to on and off.
so I listen to, I listen to a lot of podcasts because, Jason, like you said, we've got plenty of time to do it. Just gaming-related ones, like I listen to the CU podcast, I listen to the Game Informer, the Giant Bombcast, and the Beastcast. Although, because they cover a lot of the same news, this is kind of repetitive, but I don't have anything else going on. But I also listen to another podcast that's recorded where we are. I almost said filmed, goddammit, Alex.
You're welcome.
The House of Gozer. So we work with. at
They're
least one of the
also
guys.
filmed in your living room.
Yeah. If you look behind the couch, they're right there now.
Oh,
Filmed.
I'm
For a
glad
live
you got
studio
that.
audience.
Are we the live studio audience?
This podcast recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Can we get a studio audience?
We
Yeah, but
could.
they're not going to like us.
But no, of course not. I want the booze and the jeers.
I also want the booze.
I want the angry yawns. Oh,
Aggressive yawning.
The looks of derision as we promise them like money if they stay through the whole thing and then we record a 10-hour podcast.
oh my god.
Yes! That sounds amazing.
College kids are poor. We could convince them, right?
We could fucking lie to those idiots and tell them it's for credit.
Ooh.
Yeah, why pay them at all?
Why did you both look at me? Like, what do you want me to do?
We need to know if you're in on this.
I'm hardly paying attention.
You're
but
clearly
yeah.
the muscle when they get all uppity.
Clearly the muscle.
Yeah. You can haunt their asses.
Yeah, you said
That's
you
true.
wanted to be a professional goon, right?
I'm already a professional goon. Hired goon.
Hired goons.
Who's there? Goons. Goons. Hired goons. Then they just grab him, take him to Mr. Burns' office. You know, his not manager, his the owner of the company he works for.
We did it. There it is.
Wish I had a question, but I don't. How about this? What is the favorite game that we have played for the podcast for each of you?
This is an easy and tough one. The answer is Grim Fandango for me. But I'm going to discount that because Grim Fandango is an actually good game. It got good reviews.
Right.
It was just potentially sunk a division of a company and an entire genre of game.
Is that all?
That's it. It barely affected the industry.
Isn't that the only game we've played that was actually a critical success but a commercial failure?
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure most of these are just commercial failures. Although Final Fantasy 13.
Final Fantasy 13 was not a critical failure, but it was a failure of a game. I hate that game.
That's like probably one of the games I hate the most that we played.
That is not right after Grim Fandango. In fact, right after Grim Fandango, and man, to see if I can constantly stir this shit pot, Metal Gear Survive.
Really?
Legitimately.
The multiplayer for Metal Gear Survive is really good.
We had quite a bit of fun turning wanderers, zombies, into little piles of crystals to collect.
I'm with you on Grim Fandango. I agree. Survival was really good. Multiplayer specifically, which we've covered. I'm going to say Two Worlds.
Fuck you.
Saw that coming.
God damn.
I liked Two Worlds.
That is impossible.
No. The voice acting? Holy shit, the voice acting.
Oh, it's so bad.
The general apathy of your character towards everything. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Alex, what do you got?
Kind of liked Warlocked.
Sure.
That's a game that I never once thought, oh fuck, I'm dreading playing this. I usually have that thought at least once with every game that we play. Like, I have to make myself get up and play it.
Feels right.
But Warlocked, it's like, I was playing that right up until we recorded. Like, I was having a good time with it. So, probably that one. Yeah, I'm going to go with Warlocked.
You know, it could be the Age of Empires we've been playing. But I'm coming back around on Warlocked as much as I hated it while we were playing it.
And you hated it while we were playing it.
God damn it, I did. It's really not that bad.
It's unknown. Like, again, we could barely find information on it.
Yeah.
But it's old, and that's not surprising.
Like, I think, because I played a lot of RTSs, and I think Command and Conquer on the 64 is worse than Warlocked. I mean, I could find you a lot worse RTSs than Warlocked.
Well, maybe you should do that sometime.
Maybe I should, because we have this podcast.
Yeah, find us a nice, terrible RTS to play.
Oh my god, I don't want to spend 600 hours on a fucking RTS.
You can just find any RTS that has been ported to console, and it's eligible.
PC Master Race.
Goddamn right.
Well, is that it?
I mean, other than plugs.
Alright, well, you can find me on Twitter at Jake Prey.
Doesn't bother plugging his YouTube. When was the last time you uploaded something?
Me or him?
Him.
When was the last time you uploaded on YouTube?
I'd have to look, I don't know.
Yeah, see, months.
You were telling me you had all these good ideas, too, and I was interested, and it's like, where the fuck is all that shit?
Yeah, I've recorded nothing nor have done any work towards that.
Well,
Man, I've got like a fucking full-time job and I do this bullshit and whatever. More excuses.
You got like 4 hours till bedtime.
No, man, I'm like 80. It's past my bedtime.
What are we doing? Oh, plugs, right?
Plugs!
You can follow me on Twitter at 10rulesall. That's the word 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm more than just a number.
God damn it.
And follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/10rulesall. And I'm on YouTube, where I routinely bitch about Battlefield and other things. 10 Rules All.
I run our official stuff. You can check out the Twitter at The Bad Gamecast or email thebadgamecast@gmail.com.
He runs the official stuff.
Yeah.
Hit us up on that Facebook page, right, Jason?
Oh, we don't have one of those yet. Or
Instagram?
no.
Snapchats?
Snapchats.
Ooh, I should get us that.
Are we ever going to film ourselves recording this? Like what the CU podcast
Look around
does?
you at this shithole.
So what?
So yes, 100%
I think we
yes.
should totally do that at least once.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Put it up on Jacob's YouTube and give it a boost.
Damn! No one will watch it! Alright, well, for the Bad Gamecast, I've been Jake.
I've been Jason.
And this is Alex. Hopefully by next time I have a body. So this is
He should.
I could be more down to earth.
No. Good night, everybody!
Yeah.
Oh, happy Father's Day.
Oh, does this come out on Father's Day?
Yeah, we didn't say anything for
Oh
Mother's Day,
shit,
though,
we
so-
also didn't say anything about potentially doing the thing, but
Yep.
whatever.
Say it now, spice it in.
Oh, sure. Join us hopefully next week for a special edition of the Bad Gamecast, which isn't about a bad game. It's about other stuff.
Maybe.
So now we're cheating the audience and lying to them.
Wait, in which way? Because I lie to the audience all the time.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good to know. There
His
goes your
name's
credibility. Chad. Are we done? I think we're done.
Yeah.
We were done before we started.
So long, everybody.
Goodbye.